most objects in this room, I am made in China. I was born in pristine, pollution-free, and politically non-corrupt China. I have to say that, they're listening. And when I was 8, I moved to Australia because my parents wanted to experience racism. And when we found that too mild, we moved here. You know, I'm actually really glad I was exposed to racism at an early age, because racism is useful for building things like character, resilience, and railroads. For high school, I moved to New Jersey, where I discovered bagels and Jews. They adopted me as one of their own over our shared interests in frugality and Asian women. You know, speaking of Asian women, my mom is Asian and also a woman. I have a Chinese tiger mom, which means I was raised in an environment that emphasized hard work, academics, and unrealistic expectations. In order to help me grow, she would compare me to other kids, to, you know, point out on my flaws. Why can't you get all A's like Victor? Why aren't you national ping pong champion like Philip? Why aren't you tall? I don't know, maybe it has something to do with genetics. The fact that you never fed me milk. All my nutrients came from rice. Guys, I was a super skinny kid in high school, super skinny kid. And, you know, I started lifting just to be able to fit inside t-shirts. That and, you know, I thought it would help you with girls. I wish someone had told me that girls don't really care how big you are. I mean, they do, just not in places lifting helps grow. Your heart. Yeah, tough realization for me. Girls don't care about guys who lift. You know who does care about guys who lift? Other guys who lift. Just a bunch of guys coming up to you like, hey, bro. Nice calves, bro. No crows, no girls, bro. No packs, no sex. Yeah, so I'm single. I'm recently single. And, you know, now that I'm single, I'm trying to make myself more desirable. So I started playing Magic the Gathering. I'm hoping women start gathering. It would be magical. You know, when I was a kid, I thought Magic the Gathering so much cooler than all the other card games, because when you went to like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, it would be all kids. But when you went to Magic the Gathering tournament, it would be all adults. Now that I am an adult, I realized I was very wrong. I was playing with one of my friends the other day, and he was bragging about all these tournaments he's won. This tournament, that tournament. I'm like, dude, you know that winning at Magic is still losing at life, right? There's no need to brag. Big Deal's right, I am a martial artist. I practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I started because, well, people found out I play Magic the Gathering. In Jiu-Jitsu, you can't strike, but you're allowed to crank necks, smash faces, and choke people. Which is why in Japanese, Jiu-Jitsu means the gentle art. My parents hate the fact that I do Jiu-Jitsu. My mom still calls it gugizu. You know, most parents have kids because they want to like settle down, have a family. My parents had kids because they needed a dishwasher. One of those hybrid models that also functions as a retirement plan. I remember the day in high school when I received my college acceptance letter. I told my parents the good news with excitement, and they responded with the most praise I'd ever received. 还行, which means is okay. Yeah, they get that in the crowd. And then they follow up with 不错不错, which means not wrong. And then my dad said, you should check with the admissions office. Make sure they did not make a mistake. I recently took a DNA test, found out I was 0% Japanese, and my parents said, 挺好的, which means pretty good. Pretty good. It's an uncommon phrase in the Chinese parenting word bank. There's only 3. 还行, 不错, and 挺好的. Is okay, not wrong, and pretty good. Now, I don't know what the Chinese word for proud is, but I do know 3 ways of saying I'm only mildly ashamed. So for my day job, I work as an engineer where I develop processes to make drugs, or as my parents like to call it, not a doctor. I recently told my dad that I want to be a comedian, and he said, "You are going in totally wrong way for life. You have 0 chance." I'm like, "Cool, Dad, so I'm not allowed to have dreams?" No! What you have is fantasy. It is less than dream. Most people who go into show business have an innate ability. It is something in their bones. And you do not have it. I know. I made you. You have weak bones. Weak bones and 0 chance. I was like, shit, Dad, 0 chance? I mean, I can understand if it's low, but 0 is just statistically inaccurate. You should know that. You're a mathematician. Or as I like to call it, also not a doctor. You guys have been great. My name is Peter Liu. Have a good night.